Hello everyone and welcome back to Rust. Here we are. We're asleep and we're waking up. Alright, so as you recall from the last episode, we were attempting to remake our clan and all of that good stuff. However, I don't think anybody, maybe something better. I down for I have no fucking idea what that says. However, I do know that the server is now whitelist only. So actually, I don't have to worry as much about being totally killed in my sleep because people found out my location. Um, However, I do think that everything is pretty much gone from here. Yeah, no, there's still some food and some pumpkins. Oh no, and there's a shit ton of metal. Okay, but it's now whitelist only, which means you have to like give a little blurb about your character, your backstory, all that good stuff. However, this door's locked, and I have no idea who's actually in there. So I think, oh hey, is this? It's Zender. Zender's still here, but I don't know if he's whitelisted or not. But I think the first thing that we have to do is we have to disband this. We have to clan disband. And then clan disband forever. Clan disband forever. Clan create Pumpkinheads. Can you do that many things? Okay, so we're back after cutting out all of that stuff. I decided that fucking around with the thing was too long. So, we have made our new clan, and we're actually going to make a new base, I think, because this one was like the old base. So, new clan. And then we go smaller. And we called it Pump and then KN. Moved locations. We're going to move to a different spot. Moved locations. Then we'll do wolf with the Y. And that, of course, should be locked. And then we'll paint this. And we'll tell them to go ahead and, like, message me or whatever. Wow, I hate the fucking... I hate it when I click that and it never works. Message me for an invite to PUMPKN. And then put my false name, and boom. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to gather up everything that we need. So I have the jack-o'-lantern, obviously. And we're going to need any pumpkins for those who wish to join. I'll take some bear meat to cook up. I don't need the small water bottle. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. I don't know if there's a remover tool or anything, but we should probably use some of that. I'm going to take 3 stacks of metal, and the charcoal, because this is my base. I'll take the charcoal from there, because charcoal's very, very important, but not that important. So whoever else like stays here, they can keep, you know, the same stuff. I guess I should probably leave Zender with all of his stuff. Like that'd be kind of rude if I took it. Along with this, I'm going to take the pumpkin seeds so that I can plant them outside of the base. I should probably take some basic tools, because I'm going to need it, along with a hammer. I'm going to leave this guy with this, because it might have been mine, but it might have actually been his at the same time. I'm only taking the basic necessities. That's Zender's thing. This is my sleeping bag. I'm just going to rename it Old Base PM Wolfie for invite. There we go. That should settle that. I like all these lamps and stuff, though. Our base is really good here, and it's not that I'm abandoning it because, haha, fuck these guys, and I'm not, like, raiding my own base. However, yeah, look at this. Draw something. Well, this is my first chance to test out the pumpkin. So the pumpkin's like this, and then we'll draw the little blue. What the fuck? I thought I chose brown, but okay. The brown stem like so. The red eyes. And of course, the jagged smile. There we go. That's just a little test. Is there, like, really good shit up here? No, there's just a shit ton of boxes. I bet this place got raided, like, 1,000 times. Oh, no. You know what? I'm gonna pretty much leave all of this, even though this is my house, technically. I'm still gonna leave them with all this stuff and kind of start anew. Like, look at this. This is all this metal and shit, and I should definitely take all of this. But I'm not going to. I'm not even going to leave a message. I'll just, like, tell them later. Because now people think that, like, the clan C4 is here. And, like, I guess Zender, if he doesn't want to join, I don't know why he wouldn't. He can keep this base. Also, I like the elusiveness that the new clan shall bring. I don't like that I just spent, like, for fucking ever building this base last time. Or, no, last time I just gathered resources and, like, upgraded stuff. So I'm not actually losing too much. But I am going to eat some food so my guy does not die out there. I also should probably go with the taking the blueprints, because that's kind of useful, but that's okay. I shall go about my way, harvesting 2 more pumpkins so that I have a shit ton. Alright, so on the map, we're right here, and that's the C4 base. So I guess we should run towards this way, away from the water plants and away from civilization. Although I'm sure we'll find somebody out here somewhere. Is this? Right, here's some mushrooms. We'll take these mushrooms. I should probably go with getting some wood. Maybe, you know, some cloth here. Some stone. Yeah. And they're, of course, chatting away in the global chat. I'm sure that I can get some allies and such, but it is going to be a lot harder now, based on the fact that, first off, it's whitelist, and most people already have joined a clan, and also that the people that I was playing with that I thought were going to join me in this epic quest, it's not that they stopped playing, but they seem to have stopped playing, like, when I am. It always sucks trying to rely on other people. But I really like this server, mostly because of the role-playing aspect. You guys already know the story about how my guy is the horror movie survivalist that is trying to build the spooky civilization. Although I don't know how I'm going to do that just yet. I'm just going to gather some stuff like right here, just so that I have enough to like start building a small house. I'm not sure where we're going to build, but I want a nice flat area with nothing really else around. I also have no guns or bows or anything, so that might be an issue. I also have no blueprints at all, which is probably good, because if I run into the blueprint bandits, that would be a little awkward. There's some power lines. I don't think power lines are a kill on sight zone. A KOS, as they call it. There's a house right there, though. If I find any blueprints along my way, maybe I'll take them. It might be useful, but I'm not really looking for them. I'm looking for a nice spot to build my base. And away from monuments is probably the best place, because I don't want people to just stumble upon it. Also, I'm trying to look at the bottom of the screen to make sure it's not revealing what server I'm on. I don't think it is, but again, you have to be whitelisted, so I'm not really that concerned about the whole somebody watches my video and then tries to kill me thing. I mean, I know I should be. This is a ruthless game. Is that the... Yeah, there's the sphere, or the dome, as people normally call it, but it's a sphere, because it's, you know, spherical, not domical, I guess. There's the coast. We probably want to run along the coast. There's a house. But yeah, the rules and such are really good. There's a lot of good stuff in here. You know, you don't really want to raid offline. It's like discouraged. I think that means that you can't. I mean, discouraged just means like, oh, shame on you, you're a dick, normally. But I think they do a pretty good job of making sure that you don't do that. It looks like we're right on the fucking coast. The live map, again, I can't really pull up, I don't think. And the last time I checked, it was actually broken. I was not able to sign in. So, you know, there's that. But now that we have the new clan tag, I could have just kept C4, but it's a little outdated. Like, Zender was there, and the other guy was there. There's no peace between the professor, so somebody's about to, like, raid somebody else, I guess. That's what's about to go down, up in there. Here's a quarry. I have to take all these pumpkins every time I see them. I could always join the Buckethead people, but again, I like the idea of my horror survivalist guild all wearing the pumpkin on their head. This is definitely all of the power lines, and I don't want to follow them. I also would love to run into some more people just to hear their role plays, because I don't really want to play solo. Like, I could easily go onto a server and play solo. Kind of like the Warzone was, like, kind of solo at times. But what I want is a team of people. I want a cool team. Other Rust players do it single player, and most of my stuff is single player. And it's not that it's boring, but the witty banter between role-played characters could be good. Especially because mine's really easy. I mean, I don't really have to stretch my imagination that far. I'm going to collect this blueprint. Maybe it's a gun. No, it's a hunting bow. Even better. And some wooden arrows. And a hide poncho. Well, there you fucking go. A hide poncho. That is definitely spooky looking. We're going to keep the seeds over here. We'll eat one of these pumpkins, because I can just grow them. The bow is going to go here. I don't need my hammer and blueprint thingy out. We'll put that there. And, of course, this here. Let's hope that I don't get raided. Because there are bandits and stuff. Like, you can roleplay as a bandit. but it's like kind of discouraged that you go around killing people, I guess. Or maybe it's not if you're role playing as a bandit. But I think you're supposed to like have a reason or something. You still have to role play it. I don't know. I don't think people want to really be dicks, except for some people, but due to the whitelisting, I think everybody's going to be just friendly people. And I like that. Too much of Rust is just war, war, war. Everybody's out to kill each other. It's hard enough surviving out here. Okay? We gotta join together. I guess I could live in the desert. I mean, that's not exactly spooky, but I don't think a lot of people go out there. And, in addition to that, the desert is typically animal free. Like, look at this area right here. Look at this. There's like a mountain there, and like a valley. The Valley of Spookiness. That might be something to consider. Although it is too hot, which, I don't know. Whoa! That person thinks that the POTUS clan, or POTUS? POTUS? Is like the scourge of the earth. Damn, harsh words. I like this, though. I fucking love Rust. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I wish that Rust would sponsor me. Because I would love to, like, cosplay as, like, a Rust. Not, like, obviously as Rust. But, like, some of the cool stuff, you know, like the salvaged axe or cleaver, some of the salvaged armor. Like, I think that would be fucking amazing. Metal ore? Did I really just pick up 50 metal ore? Because I really don't need that. I guess I'm keeping it anyways. I need stone. Stone is what I need. Maybe if, like, some bandit tries to rob me, I'll just, like, give them a bunch of ores. Selling himself short. Huh. Weird. Aw, man, more pumpkins. I have to take them. My inventory is going to be full of pumpkins. That's okay. I'll just eat some of these. Just nom down. It's excruciatingly back-breaking work running through the valleys. There are a lot of good locations. The only reason I'm still going is just because I want that perfect location. I guess the desert could work. Like, there doesn't seem to be a lot of people. Because you want a nice flat surface where there's nobody else really, and it's kind of far away from places. And maybe we could call, like, the city, like, the Pumpkin Patch or something, because we're, like, supposed to be the Pumpkinheads, right? Or just Pumpkin is the clan name. But obviously, that's just, like, the slang term. It's just a shortened version. That makes sense why it would be, like, the chat badge. I do wish the names could be a little bit larger, but I can kind of see why you don't want it to be, to reduce, like, spam in the chat. I also see why the sign art will never be allowed. Before I was kind of saying how, oh man, I really want the sign art because blah blah blah, and fuck, there's a fucking base right there. But the sign art, sure, it's good, and I mean, you should probably be... Who's this place? Vikes Farm? Vicus Farm. Weird. I'm going to take a little bit of your rock, Vicus. But, you see, the thing is about the sign art, people can put whatever, and normally I'm okay with that. I mean, nudity is in the game. But as somebody that's trying to make the video, I have to censor the nudity. And to censor the pictures and stuff, that would be a lot of fucking work. So, as you can see, that would be kind of an issue for not only me, but for anybody else that ever wanted to make a video. So I think that's why they kind of didn't include the sign art, even though it was there before. You would have to, like, admin all of the sign arts. Hey, look, more blueprint fragments. And some chocolate. Well, there we go, and I'll eat a pumpkin for thirst reasons and throw away that chocolate bar, because nobody needs that. So there's the ocean there, and it veers off that way. So if I keep on going this way, trying to run as opposed to trying to sneak, I should be in good shape. I really like the desert because not a lot of animals spawn, which is bad when you really need animal fat, but it's good when you don't need a bear up on your doorstep. I mean, nobody needs the bear right there. It's just not pleasant. Also, what's not pleasant is my indecisiveness when it comes to this base. I mean, I really need it to be like a flat location. There's some sulfur, I might as well take it. Also, all of this wood that I don't actually have to chop, I'll obviously take that. And if I go with the desert, wood is actually going to be really scarce. Because, obviously there's not a lot of trees. I'm going to pretend that I did not just see a pumpkin patch right there. Right here's okay, but again, there was a base not too far. I suppose I could have, actually memorized the live action map and been able to tell where the hell I am to make sure I'm not by anything important. But I think... See, look, and there's another house right there. So other people have actually thought about the whole desert idea, which means now I can't. Because I do not want it to be by anything. Because I need room to expand, mostly. It's not that I'm afraid that other people are going to raid me. It's just that I need room to expand my civilization. And I'm just hoping that I can convert people, because obviously, people are going to get on and not have a clan. But most of the more... I'm killing on site on the RDM zones. Random deathmatch? Regional deathmatch? What the hell is RDM, man? Random drop magnet? No idea. Real world's death zone? Who fucking knows at this point? That just means don't go to monuments. Yeah, you see, look, there's the live action map thing, but I couldn't get it to work last time. And while trying to record a video, I really have to, stay on one screen, or else who knows what's going to happen. It could start recording another screen, or stop this recording. And I'd rather not lose progress, because I made a shit ton of videos before on this server, and then lost them. So I'd rather not have that. I, of course, am keeping the other episode, so this is going to be episode 2. I'm keeping episode 1, even though it was pre-whitelisting, just because, first off, I love Rust. Second off, hey, it's still the same server. Unlike the Warzone one, where if I do any more crazy modded madness, it's obviously going to have to be a new set of videos. A man crashed. Bloody quarry recipe drop already. So that guy's having a little trouble with the quarry. Or query, but I think it's quarry. This is a good forest here, with a nice little stream. But a man. Why does he keep on saying a man? Is that his guy's name? Is a man? I think it might be. Or it might be his slave or something. Because there's a lot of people that I saw their applications, and they were all about having some kind of human slave. And I was like, hey man, everybody has their fetish, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to include it in my zone here. Also, my guy cannot run, or cannot swim at all. I think it might be some racist thing. It's racist against people that wear pumpkins on their heads. So here's some spooky woods. The problem with spooky woods is that there's no flat spots. But I am coming up over a mountain, or hill, rather. And I think that might be a relief. Watch, this is going to be a giant flat zone. Come on, giant flat zone. No. No giant flat zone. This spot right here in the valley is kind of cool. But again, it's kind of all at a slope. Again, not bad, but if I'm going to make this cool base, it needs to be in the right spot. And due to the fact that people aren't going to be, raiding all the time, and, you'd have to be online and all that stuff, I think I can afford to really check out the real estate and get the perfect location. Am I still in the desert? I might actually be. I am totally far away from where I was before, though. Which might actually be a good thing. coordinate-wise, you want to be, very far away. And if it's really hard to get here from there, then if some enemy comes looking for me, even though we don't have any enemies, because right now it's just me, and I haven't pissed anyone off. I was friends with that one guy. Alright, here's a nice spot, but again, I kind of want somewhere by a stream as well. Like, there has to be a stream nearby, because then there's unlimited water. I can just, like, bucket it up and put it into a water barrel and have shit tons of water, so that everybody can be fully hydrated, and we'll have, like, a shit ton of pumpkins and stuff. These are my goals. I'm preparing as if I'm going to have a lot of people, even though I might not. But if you put in the preparation, then when it actually comes time to be like, okay, so how are we going to work this out? Make the rooms, even though they're just spare rooms. 5 unspent currency. I'm going to check that out. Like, after this is over, which is going to be over in a little bit, I'm going to check out that currency thing. There might be, like, armored doors and shit, which I would be all about that. Metal ore, sulfur, I might as well take them, right? There's a rock. How much stone do I have? Like, what do I have right now? I have a hide poncho. I know that much. Can I make any, like, cool shirts and shit? I can make a wooden chest plate, but that would replace the poncho. It's a lot better, but right now we're not going into combat. Also, I think we're going to have to wear, like, the skeleton outfit. Hey, here's something. If I can read what that is, then that might determine... What does it say? I can't read it from here. We're going to have to run up on it. Maybe there will be somebody, and they can, like, tell us if there's any good spots nearby. Because I'm all for having a neighbor, but they have to be down with the pumpkin cause. It says, get off. Get off. Let's see. I can't actually see. Get off my lands. No junk mail, signed Uncle Granddad. Breaking in is probably a waste of time. And, of course, free stuff. I have... Well, thank you, good sir. I will give you in return 1 of my pumpkin seeds. There you go, sir. Have a good time with that. Thank you for the free stuff, Uncle Granddad. Whoever the hell you are. Moving on from here, though, maybe this way. I mean, I know I only have like 10 minutes before I have to stop, which means I'm probably not actually going to... Boom! Right in the fucking forehead. I'm probably not going to look at the reward points until I actually have a base. Now, how do I get my arrow back? Oh, there it is. Okay. I only have 3 arrows. Or 4, technically. That sucks. Alright, and as for this raw pork, I really don't need that right now. I'm gonna eat a pumpkin, eat a mushroom, eat another mushroom. I might as well... No, I'm gonna save that one. And actually, I have 5 arrows, if I count all of that. Okay, good. Can I make any bone stuff, actually? Do I have the recipe for anything bone? No, I don't. We're gonna have to get that blueprint. But that's for another time. I guess I kind of want to be by monument areas if I need blueprints. But I mean, I could always just... I don't know. That's something to consider, because there's no teleporting or anything. I don't think. I also don't think there's any setting home. No teleportation whatsoever. So you have to actually walk everywhere. But that's okay. I'm sure there's something for everyone. So there's another pig. Or hog, or whatever the hell it is. There's a wolf, so I should probably not fuck with that. And start going this way instead. There we go. Jeez, it is hard to find a good spot. Because it's like every time I find a good spot, somebody's already built a base. And there's only 11 people on, so that means 10 people and myself are online. and there's 206 sleepers, which if everybody had a base, that would only be 206 bases, right? And this is a pretty big map. So why is it all of the spots that I want to be at? And there was like at least 2, 3, maybe 4 bases over by where I was. You know what? We're just going to say there was 6 bases over there. So that means there's only 200 more bases that there could possibly be if everybody had their own base. What I'm getting at here is it really shouldn't be that hard unless people have multiple bases. You see, that's where it gets tricky. I like that one sign, though. Breaking in here would probably be a waste of time. That is a good way to deter a raider. If he sees that sign, he's going to be like, well, if it's going to be a waste of time, then I'll still do it. Ha ha ha. That's normally how it is. The one side effect here of moving as far away from civilization as I can is that the whole community thing is going to be a lot harder. Like, people are definitely going to have to get invited in. But it's going to protect me against the roving raiders and bandits out there. It might be a little lonely. Oh, look, another fucking base. Look at that. Is anybody around here? No. Nobody. It also doesn't look like the base is completed. Which means it was probably pre-whitelisting. Like, a lot of those... Look, now there's only 205 people. There's no death messages, which means you can't actually tell why somebody dies. But they have, like, their own little island right there. That's pretty cool. I can respect that, I suppose. I should have just chosen, like, that one valley that I thought was cool, like, 7 million miles ago. But once you start going, you can't really stop. You gotta keep on going until you find a spot. I've now arrived at the coast that way. And look, another fucking house. Unbelievable. I bet these people don't even live in these houses anymore. They're just there to mock me. And there's a house over there. Look at that. I can see a shit ton of houses. Here's a cool rock formation, though. Like, I can kind of... All of these maps are, like, obviously randomly generated, but I can kind of see a pattern with them. Like, some of the stuff looks similar to me throughout all the maps, because obviously there's only so many sets of things that you can actually do. It may be a lot, but everything's like some kind of algorithm, you know? Like pumpkin patch and giant archway rock. They're all things that become very similar for a veteran Rust player such as myself. Now, being a veteran player of having like hundreds and hundreds of hours does not mean the same thing. Is that the same guy's house of Keep Off His Land? It looks like it is. Am I facing the same exact fucking way? I am. I was going right back to that guy's house. Although I think that was the... Hey, this looks like a road. Did you hear that? It sounded like somebody was cutting down something. Okay, so maybe this way. I am not going to be able to... Oh, look at this. It was a road. It's like a little pathway. And here's a thing of water. Too bad I don't really need that. But that did remind me to nom down on some pumpkins and such. Airdrop en route. En route where? Like here? Is that just something to remind me? Is this a new feature, or is it going to drop like right here? I don't think it is. I don't think that's possible. Or maybe it is. This is my first time with this server and airdrops. Maybe that was just saying that, look at that, I'm trying to go back to that guy's fucking house. The hell? He has some kind of curse on the place. Once you go by that guy's house, you can never stop going by the house. You know what, though? I'm starting to see some flat lands here. I'm seeing some really fucking flat... This is the spot. This is the valley. Right here. And look at that, there's power lines over there, but it's so far out of fucking reach. This is beautiful. This is where it's gonna be. What's up with this? Why can't I put stuff down? You have entered a, oh no, a RDM zone. What? What's over here that's an RDM zone? I don't understand. There's some kind of monument here? Is it like Radtown or something? There's some satellites over there, but... Damn, that spot was fucking perfect, too. And look at this! What the fuck is this? Wow. Jeez. Do you see that? Look at that bustling community. I'm kinda glad that I didn't fucking build right there. And there's a bear. There's a bear. A bear over there. There's a bear. Let's hope that that's not also part of the RDM. What does that even mean? What the fuck does RDM mean? You know what? I'm gonna ask. Quick question for our viewers at home. What the... Oh, shit. Fuck. Fuck! I just lost everything. I have 2 health. I'm fine. He's dead. Help. Nope, I'm dead. Shit, I lost everything. I lost everything. Oh man, I'm gonna have to start from scratch. Well, there it is, guys. That's how it... Look at that. I survived for 4 hours and 32 minutes. 4 hours. But there's no way that I can get back there. So I'm just going to start again. We'll start from scratch and we'll find a spot. That sucks. But I guess that's what I get for cheating, kind of, by taking stuff from the old base. Well, until next time, guys. Damn. That sucks.